Mithun, put it on, first screen. We are live. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Good evening, everybody. I am Pritisha. I'm from TIPS. With me, we have Mithun Biswas, and she will be taking us through webinar on 3D modeling using Tinkercad. Hope you will enjoy this session. All the best, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Preeti. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. And so I would like to welcome you everyone on this webinar on 3D modeling using Tinkercad. So my first screen is visible. I have just shared my screen with you all. I hope it is visible to you all.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
So
Yeah.
today's webinar on 3D modeling, and we know that why are we using the 3D modeling? Because to create the 3D images, right? And ultimately this 3D modeling goes to 3D printer. So for printing, right? So this is basically the main agenda. Now we are going to create the 3D modeling using Tinkercad. So let us see that. So this is basically our agenda, the introduction to 3D modeling, getting started with Tinkercad, and I will give you some live demo on this, right? So we will create some nice 3D design on Tinkercad. So what is 3D modeling? So 3D modeling is basically, it is a process of creating a three-dimensional images or object, right, on a specialized software. So we create 3D modeling. So far, we have created many 2D models, right, in MS Paint and other GIMP and other image editing software. We created many 2D shapes. Now here we are going to create now the 3D modeling using a specialized software. So these models can be viewed from any angle because it has 3 dimension. So we know that in 2 dimension, we have only length and breadth. And in 3 dimension, we have length, breadth and height also. Just because the height is also included into it, so it gives us the 360 view of the object, right? So we can view this object from any angle, and it is used for designing, printing, animation, simulation, or any visual presentation, right? And this is all, nowadays we all use this 3D modeling to create the real-time object. Now, where this 3D modeling is applicable, some real life applications, if we see, we use it in architecture, designing buildings, interiors, and city spaces. So if we have the clear idea of how the building would look like, so it will be easy for us to create the building and see where is the shortcomings. We can overcome that shortcoming. We actually modify in our designing, right? It can be used in gaming, creating characters, environments and props, because this is 3D modeling, so the 3 dimensional images are there, so these images look very real, right? Movies and animation, we can create animated movie, animated characters and VFX scenes. 3D printing, creating prototypes, toys, tools, or even prosthetics. This can be used in medical science also. Product design, designing consumer goods, packaging, etc. And also in education, visualizing complex science and engineering concepts. So here we are going to create some interesting, the 3D design where we can use it in our classroom. We can make our classroom very effective by creating this 3D model, right? Also in science project, we can create the 3D design, or we can use this in our circuit design, right? So these are very effective tool to for the education. Now, if we see the difference between the 2D versus 3D comparison, right? So what is this, the difference? if we see the feature, we know that in dimension, 2D modeling is only have two dimensions, that is length and height, right? That is the flat surface. And in 3D modeling, we have length, height, and depth. That is the volume is also there, right? So that is the reason we get the three-dimensional image. View, front and top view only. So if we see the 2D modeling, we can only see the front view or the top view. But if we see the 3D modeling, we have multiple angles, front, top and side, etc. Right? Example, if we see drawing a circle and in 3D modeling, creating a sphere. Used in posters, logos, floor plans, and in 3D designing, we use it in 3D printing, animation, virtual reality. 2D dimensions, 2D designs are flat like a drawing on paper showing height and width but no depth. But in 3D modeling, on the other hand, it is a solid object that can be rotated and look like, we can see it from all dimension. We know that since it has 3 dimension, so we can see it from all dimensions. And it gives us very real-time effect, right? As if it is a real world object, right? So this is now this some introduction to 2D and 3D designing, right? Now we will design the 3D modeling using Tinkercad, right? So let us now go to Tinkercad directly, right? So I just open this. I open Google Chrome and here I will go to Tinkercad. To open Tinkercad, we have to just go to www.tinkercad.com. That's all, right? And click on it or press enter. So you will see the Tinkercad screen is visible. Now this is very interesting software, Tinkercad. Tinkercad can be used in various, it has multiple uses rather, right? So the Tinkercad, if we see Tinkercad, then you will see, Tinkercad is a free software, open source software, right? You can design anything on this software, right? To start with the Tinkercad, first you go to, let me. In the Tinkercad, you will have to log in first, right? This is log. I just log out to it is already logged in. So Tinkercad is an open source software which provides platform where you can create circuits and 3D models, right? It is especially designed for beginners. So it is, since it has very interactive tools, even beginners can do it very nicely. Also, it is often used in schools, in this platform with the help of a browser. You can connect, you need to have the internet and you can connect to the internet to create that, to open this Tinkercad where you can create 3D designing, right? So now for that, you have to go to login. You can have, if you're an educator, you can do this, click on that, or even the student can do it using the student's account, or just you can create your own as personal accounts, right? And sign in with Google. Click on it. So you can sign it with Google. And I just do that. With my Google account, I can open it. Just see how simple it is, right? And you can see the first screen on the Tinkercad screen, the opening screen. After you have logged in with personal account using your Google account, you can you can open your Tinkercad, and this is your first screen, right? It is actually developed by Autodesk, right? Now, when you open this, you will find here create button, right? And when you click on the create button, there are three things available: 3D design, circuits, and code blocks, right? Right now, we are using 3D design. Yesterday, we had a workshop where we created a lot of circuits in circuit option, right? Now, since today our topic is 3D designing, so we click on the 3D design, right, to open this. Now, this is our work plane, right? The first screen you see, this is our work plane where we create our design. The right hand side, you can see there are so many tools available, right? So in the tools, you can drag and drop any tool if you want, right? This is the toolbar. This toolbar will be activated once we drag any object on the work plane, right? This is our the view, how we are viewing the our this work plane, right? This is basically your various tools, the shape panels, right? So if you drag any shape here, right, you can see it is a three-dimensional shape. So it has the height also, length, breadth, everything, right? So it is a three-dimensional. So if you see, this is one solid shape and this is one hollow shape. Whenever you drag it, you will see here hole. That means it is a hollow shape. And this one is your solid shape. When you keep your hollow shape inside the solid shape, then what will happen? The solid shape will become hollow from within, right? So you can also change the color. When you select it, then it will show you the properties of this cylinder. The name of this shape is cylinder. You can see the color is there. You can choose the click on the color. You will find the color palette here. So choose any color you want. Let's say you give this color. So you can give this color. If you want to make transparent, it will become transparent, right? Or if you want to make solids, then it will be solid color. Then it has the sides, bevel, segments. These are the various parameters available for this solid. Now, this has the height, width, and length. So you click on here. Let's say if I want to make it a bigger one, let's say I make it 30. 30, right? See, it increases the breadth. If you want to give here, say 40, right? And this is your height. You click on it and just you type, let's say 50. You can see your height of this shape is increasing, right? So you can, make your own shape, based on this, right? You can change the color of the shape. You can change the dimension of the shape, right? Whatever you want, you can do that. Even it has this text, let's say text you're bringing, and you want to change the color of the text. Let's say you want to make it a blue color. So you give the blue color to it. Then you want, say, 25. So it will increase. You want to make 90. It will increase this way, right? If you want the height should also, either you drag it or you just, change the dimension, right? You can also do it this way also, right? So similarly here also you can just make it, drag it this way, or you can change the dimension. So this way we can change the dimension of the shape, which you bring it in your work plane, or you can change the color, right? So this is basically the basic shapes. You can have many other shapes also available, letters and numbers, right? You have many other things are there. Electronics are there. You have hardware, different hardwares are there, right? Everyday objects. So there are various shapes are available in the library, right? You can do with any shape. Let us choose the basic shapes now, right? And let us create one object, right? Let me delete this first. Right. So in this object, now let us create one keychain, right? Let all create a keychain here. I hope you all are using the Tinkercad because it is hands-on. If we do hands-on, then it will be easy for you to understand it, right? So if you are facing any problem, you can share with me. So far, you have understood how to open it, how to log in, and how to drag the shape, how to go to the library, right? And fetch any of the shapes onto the work plane. I hope it is clear now. Then we can start a new design, right? So to design that, we are going to create a keychain, right? To create the keychain, let us first drag the box. This is box, right? Drag it here. Now, in this box, we will adjust the length and width, right? So let's say, click on it. Let's say I make it 70, length I make 70, and width I make 30, right? So I have my own shape. Clear? Now, I want height. So again, I click on it. I choose the height as 5. Or let's say I make it 7. Fine. So the height is 7. Now, I hope you all are doing with me. Anyone is having any problem, please feel free to ask. Right? After that, now what I will do is let me change the color of it to let me give this color, right? Or I want to give this color, right? And after that, what you do is you click on the text, place it here, right? Now you can see the text is little bigger in size. What you do is you make the text smaller, right? And you write here text. Let's say I am writing here India, right? So India I have written. Now what I do is I click on it and make it 8, suppose. So it should look little smaller, right? Now I take one tube here, right? This tube, I bring it here onto the work plane. Now, what I do is, now I will adjust the thickness of the tube by approximately 3 millimeter by dragging the middle one. So either I do this or I just type 3. So it is now very smaller in size. Now what I do is I place it just here, right? I can change the color also. Let's say I give blue color. This blue, right? Now this is the key ring and I place it here. Now what I do, I will now make a square to select both the tube and the text, right, along with the cylinder. So the entire object is selected. After I have selected the entire object, then I go here in the tool and I click on the group option. The moment I do that, it is selected. Now, the entire object is selected and it has become a one single object, right? Now here the problem is the entire thing will become green color, right? But my text was in red color and my ring was in blue color, right? But now it has completely become the green color. Now what I will do here is I will just go to solid shape and choose the multicolor. So you will see the entire object has different colors now as it was earlier, right? So this is basically the key ring. You can also little make it this way or you can see it. So this is our key ring and also we can do, you can increase the size also, let's say 40, right? You can make it right. So this is your key ring, right? So we can create another object also. Before I start with another object, I just would like to know whether you have found any problem or you have done it along with me. You can share with me. Then I can go to another object. Preeti ma'am.
Yes, Mitul.
Yeah, just let me know if they're having any problem or anyone has a raised hand or chat because I'm not able to see everything.
Live on Mitul, we'll take the query in the end. We are live on Facebook, so we can take the query in the end. You can
Fine.
see.
So now let us create. You can save your file also. So you can click here. You can give the name as, let's say, keyring, right? So you can rename your project and always remember whenever you are creating any design in Tinkercad, it will be saved online, so you don't have to worry. So yes, next time again if you want to log in and you will see your file is already there, right? So you don't have to be bothered about it. So I'm now going to create another file. So now I have come out of it. Now you will see my key ring is already there, right? You click on it and just say tinker this. Then you will find your file which you created just now is there, right? So nothing is lost here. You don't have to worry for your disk storage or your bandwidth. I'm not able to download it, or what if my file is lost, or if you have done and you are not able to complete the design, and the next time again you want to continue with what you left yesterday, so that you can always do it, continue with your drawing, right? So let me create another. So 3D design. Now let us design one mug. So now I will design a mug or a cup, right? So I first drag a cylinder here, right? And after that, I click here and I make it 40 and make it 40, right? This is basically my length and breadth. I bring it here, right? Now, what I do is I bring another, let's say I bring this hollow cylinder here, right? This is the hollow cylinder, right? I again click here and make it 35. Let's say the 35 millimeter, and now I press the shift key and this also, let's say 35, right? What I do now, I bring it little near. Now I click here, press shift key and click on the another object. Now, if I want to select both the objects, what I do is first I click on one object, press shift key and click on the second object. So the two objects will be selected. Right? Now what I do is I go to toolbar and I will find it here, align. Right? So what I do is I click on the align. Once I click align, you will see here various dots available, right? Solid circles are available. First I click here, and then I click here. Now, when I do that, what will happen? Your hollow cylinder will go inside your solid cylinder. Then because you know that in the cup, the inside it is hollow, right? So I want to give that effect into it. For that, what I do is I just keep my solid cylinder and select the solid cylinder along with the hollow cylinder. And after that, I do the align. After I click on the align button, then I clicked on this circle, solid circle. Right, once I do that, you will see your hollow cylinder will go inside your solid cylinder. Right, now what you do is it is now inside there. Now what I do is now I bring the I will try to find out torus shape here, right? This is my torus, drag it here, right? Just wait. Just wait. I make it 40. Make it 40, right? And drag it here. Make it 35 and make it 35, little less than this. Because if I have made my solid cylinder 40, so I make my hollow cylinder 35, 35. And then I select both of them together, press align, click this circle and this one. So it becomes this. And then I bring the torus here. After torus, I bring the torus here. I click here and make it 25 and 25. Right? After that, I just click here and give it 90-degree. Right? So the moment I do the 90-degree, it becomes like this and I place it here. Right? Once I place it here, now I click select the torus and click on the align and click on it. And click on this, right? Now, now I make it 90-degree again. This one. And click on both the shapes and say group button, right? Now everything is now. So what I do is I click on this and you can see here the cup is designed, right? So this is basically how we can, create a 3D model, right? 3D design. So using 3D design, I have created a cup, right? So similarly, you can create any of the designs of your choice, right? You can create a spanner, you can create other designs also. Now let us create one using 3D design. Let us create one spanner, right? Okay. So for that, again, if I can give the name of this as cup. So my cup is already created. If I go out of this, then also I will find my cup is there, right? My cup design is already there, right? Now, if I want some other design, I can do that, 3D designs. Now let's say I bring this cylinder here and make it as 25 and 25. So I can change the size dimension of this cylinder. So what I have done this, right? Now what I do is I click here. Either I just drag down to make it 4, right? 4. So it has become a smaller in size. Then after that, now I bring a solid cylinder here, right? Hollow cylinder, sorry. This is my solid cylinder. This is my hollow cylinder. Hollow cylinder, I just click here and make it 12.5. And this one also 12.5, right? So you can see here, the cylinder is having 12.5, right? Now I select both of them. Now I select both of them. Shift and this, right? Select both of them. Then align. Click on the align button. Then click here and here. When I do that, you can see the hollow cylinder is actually piercing the solid cylinder, right? Once you do that, the hollow cylinder will come inside in the middle of the solid cylinder. Now you click on the group button. So you can see there is a hollow in the solid cylinder, right? After that, drag and drop the box shape here, right? Now set the height as 4 millimeter and length, set the length as 100 millimeter and width as 10 millimeter, right? This way. Now, after that, we are actually creating the spanner, right? Now, now drag and drop another cylinder here and make this as height as 4, right? So it has become the 4. Now you again drag and drop the polygon this is my polygon shape. I bring the polygon shape here and make it as whole. So this is a solid polygon. I make it as whole. After that, with 15 millimeter width, right? So I make the width as 15. right? Place it here. Place it here. Select one shape, press Shift key and select another shape, right? Now, click on the Align button and then Group. So you can see this is again giving one hole in the cylinder, right? Or just wait. You just make it little here so that you can cut it, right? And now you select the another object, align, and then group. Now you can see it is now making this shape, right? The hole is created here, right? So now what you do is you bring it here, bring this solid one, put it here like this till this one. Now, after that, you click on select both the objects and align, and then you group. So it is now grouped, right? After that, select this shape, right? And then place it here. Then you click shift both, select both of them. How you can do that? First you click here and then this, align, and then group. So now it is grouped, right? So your spanner is selected. Now if you want to give some other color, you can do that, right? You can give any color to it. So your spanner is created. This is your 3D model, right? So this way you can create any object you want, right? You can give give this name as 3D spanner, right? So we have created multiple objects, right? If you want, you can duplicate and repeat also, right? Or if you want, you don't have to save it separately, because in Tinkercad, your design is already saved, right? So if you want to create another shape, you can go there and choose any of this and create another shape, right? All your shapes are already created. Just now you created a cup, it is there. Then you created a key ring, it is there. You created a spanner, it is there, right? So all your works are saved here, right? So this is all the hands-on experience on this 3D modeling on Tinkercad, right? So you can try with another objects also. There are various shapes and various, electronic components are there, numbers are there. You have seen, I've shown you the library. There are multiple things available here, right? You can do with anything, right? So you can use it in your classroom also. fun and games are there. You can use it with your classroom. You can tell the students to do it, or you can show them any object or any experiment in 3D modeling, right? Using Tinkercad. So this is all about the hands-on, activities on this 3D modeling. If you want to know anything else, or if you have any query, you can share with me. The floor is open for discussion.
Mitul, we can't hear you.
Yeah, now we have already shown you how to create three shapes. We have shown you. One is the key ring, another one is the cup design, and the third one is the 3D spanner, right? So we can create many more objects, as per your choice. You can try now, and so anything else you want to know now, we can discuss it. The floor is open for discussion. So thank you very much. I'm now stop sharing this, and
So, Mitul, we are getting a request for circuit design or maybe, revision of shape connector. Hello.
yeah.
So we are getting a request for shape connect, how to connect the different shapes or maybe a
Okay.
circuit design, if you can take that up.
How can catch? Okay, fine. Let me share my screen again. I hope my screen is shared with you all.
No, not yet.
Okay, okay. Right. So if I want, let's say, I go to basic shapes, right? Suppose I create a cylinder, right? And let's say I do that, and I bring here one torus, right? And I want to select both the shapes together. What I do is, first I make this, right? And then I do group. So when I do group, just wait. Now I do this. When I select both of them and they group, then it will become one object, right? So this way we can select both the objects. Now if I want that, if I want to create a hole in it, right? I bring it here. Now let's say I want to create, right? I bring it here and I place it here, suppose, and I say I select both the shapes together. Let's say I make it down. I place it here and I select both the shapes, right? I select both the shapes and I do align, right? And group. Then what will happen? The hollow will actually cut the solid cylinder, right? So another way is I bring the cylinder here, then I bring, let's say this way, right? I bring this cylinder here, hollow cylinder here, and I select both the object together, then I do align. When I do that, I click on this one and this one, then it will become this, and then I say group. Then it will cut from the center, right? So this way I select this, right? I select two shapes, and then after selecting two shapes, I click on the align button and then group them. Then what will happen? One object will come above the another object. And if the one object is the hollow object, then it will create a hollow in the solid object, right? So this way we can create one hollow in the solid object, right? By first align button and then group button. Thank you.
Thank you, Mithil. There is another question from a lot of teachers. From which classes we can start teaching this to a student?
We can start from class 6 onwards. The small shapes, we can start from class 6, 7th, 8th. 8th will be very fine. I mean, they can understand, they can explore many more new things, right? So we can start 3D designing from class 6. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Madhu. Another request we have received, a lot of people has requested if we can create and show them 3D circuit using this platform.
Okay, so for that you have to go to the circuit option. The circuit, it is there, because here you will find less things, because in the circuit you will have various the jump wire and all, or everything is there. For that you can go to circuit design. Circuit design is another thing, like you go to create and circuits, and you will find various circuits. I've created many more circuits. Let's say this circuit is there, tinker this, and you can see here this 9-volt battery is connected to the LED, right? And you can see here, when I do start simulation, my battery is on. Right. What I have done is I've connected a resistor, and the LED anode is with the positive side of the cell, and the cathode is with the negative side of the cell, right? And I just do start simulation, so the battery is on, right there. So this way we can create the circuit design in 3D, right? We can create many more things in circuit design, but this is 3D modeling is actually created for, to create any 3D model, any 3D design, right? You can create your own, the real life object, right? So this we can create. Let's say this is one, this is a the smart dustbin. Here we can, when I do this start simulation, you can see here, the whenever this is the object, when this object is within this range, the LED is on. When it is beyond that range, the LED is off, right? This is basically the ultrasonic sensor is there. So in the smart dustbin, whenever the object is near that area, the lid should open, right? So for that, the light should be switched on. So this kind of things you can do it in the circuit designing, which we already covered yesterday, right? And today's session is only for 3D modeling, right? So we can make various 3D objects. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Mithul, there is another question that if these project can be saved on the platform and then can be utilized for any other document, maybe for the presentation or maybe taking a printout.
See, for taking, if you want, the normal printout, then it will be your, the 2D printout, right? It cannot be the 3-dimensional, right? So for 3-dimensional, there is 3D printing. So for 3D printing, you have to export it, and for that you have to save it in another file. Let's say if I do this, then I need to export it. right? Export it. And when you export it, there are various file extensions available, .obj, .stl, .glb. So if you click on this .stl, then your file will be saved with .stl, and that you can send it for slicing, because if for 3D printing. So in 3D printing also there is a software, slicing software, which actually it takes this as input and give the output as the the product which is printed, right? So these are the 3D printing. So if you want to take the printout, you will get only the the 2-dimensional, right? Not the 3-dimensional.
Okay. Another question, if they want to save it and put it on the PPT just to show in their classes, can they do that?
That you can do that. Definitely you can take the the screenshot and take the screenshot and do this. So you can definitely do this, right? But it will be best if you if you are using the shared Google Classroom or any other, then you can do that, or you can send it to Google Drive directly, right? So send it to Google Drive, and then you can show it to your class.
Thank you. Oh, let us see if we have more question on Facebook. Just allow us a minute. So everyone, if in case you want the recording, and this session will be kept on this link only, and we will be sharing the recording as well with everyone. And for the e-certificate and feedback form, we will be sending the e-certificate and feedback form to everyone by Monday, and you will receive the certificates maximum by Monday. I think let's wait for a minute if we are expecting more question on Facebook. So there is one request, Mithul. Some of the teachers are saying that they have 3D printer, and if they want to take the printout in 3D printer, how they can take the print this in 3D printer.
So again, they have to export it. Just now I showed, and save it in .stl file, and then you can go for printing, right? You can save it. Yeah.
Okay. So we are looking for question on thing. I think we have no more question. Thank you, Mithil, for taking this session today, and
Thank
thank you
you so
everyone to
much.
joining us today. Thank you. Have a nice evening. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you very much.